good afternoon, children. Today we'll start about the reflection of light by plane surfaces lesson. So I'm capturing the video. Afterwards also you can watch, Nana. Just listen, okay, na? Reflection of light. From 6th class onwards you are studying about light concept. Yes, what is the definition of light? It is a form of energy. It is a form of energy which gives sensation to our eyes. Which gives sensation to eyes. Which gives sensation to eyes. Who is talking? Keep your phones mute all. Don't talk. Okay. Light always selects straight line path. And the source of light, an opaque object and screen are needed to form shadow. So about shadow also we have discussed in 6th class. About image you have discussed in 6th class. So for this also, for both of these we need a source called light. Any source, sunlight. Yes. We need a source to form shadow and image, and for shadow we need opaque object. Opaque objects will give shadows, which gives only outer line. Is it correct, Nana? Only outer line, and this will give complete surface of the complete shape or surface of the object. It will give, and here we need a transparent medium like plane mirror we need. So this is the image, and we can observe the image. What? Who is talking there? And the incident ray, normal ray, and the reflected ray all are on the same plane. Laws of reflection also you have studied. Light select straight line path. Light selects straight line path. Straight line path. This is one point you have to remember. And incident ray, reflected ray, incident ray, reflected ray, and normal ray, and normal line lies in the same plane. Normal line lies in the same plane. What about all? All of you are like that only feeling? Screen blur only na for you all? Not clear. Now is it okay? See? Okay, watch the video afterwards. Okay, na? Now you observe. It is as it is only, it will come after certain time. It will become as bright. Okay, na? And incident ray, reflected ray, and normal line lies in the same plane. This is the another rule we have studied, laws of reflection. In that we have studied in the 7th class only. And if we observe the shadows and images in your daily life, some questions will get. So how can we get the image of the big building in a small mirror? By reflection concept. Yes, reflection. So reflection is light falls on any any object like mirror, like plane mirror. It reflects back, it rebounds back, is called reflection, is called a reflection of light. This also you have studied in 7th class. Did you remember it? Do you remember now? And why is the angle of reflection equal to the angle of incidence? Why? Because take a plane mirror, and here angle of incidence always equal to the angle of reflection. This is normal line, this is incident ray, this is reflected ray. Is it okay now? Screen clear only? Okay. Why is the angle of reflection equal to the angle of incidence? The lesson we can going through with the reflection of light on plane surfaces. So here we have to start with an activity. Why it is same? Because normal line we draw at that time, the light left inversion, taking lateral inversion will happen in the plane mirrors. Lateral inversion, left will become as right and right will become as left. And here one activity they have given, see, formation of image by plane pinhole camera. Pinhole camera also you have studied in 6th class. Yes, how the image forms in pinhole camera? Through that we can watch the through a pin size hole, we can watch the image of the object. So that concept is involved in mirrors also. Longer objects also we can see smaller images in the mirror. Pinhole camera making a big hole, what will happen? The image is not clear. With a big hole, what will happen to the image, Nana? By observing the figure, we can understand that light rays coming from the top of the candle flame fall at different points on the screen. So due to that, the rays coming from bottom of the candle fall, here rays coming from the top of the candle flame and bottom of the candle flame. Top will reach to the bottom and bottom will reach to the top. So in that manner, blurred image vastundana. Pinhole size penchamankondi, blur image will comes. Like whatever you are observing on our screen, blur antunar kada. So pinhole size increase chestamankondi, hole size, at that time also blur image will comes. Just understand the concept. And reflection of light concept here, light always select the shortest distance path. ఏదైతే తక్కువ టైం లో రీచ్ అయ్యే పాత్ ఉంటుందో దాన్నే స్ట్రైట్ లైన్, ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైం షార్టెస్ట్ టైం. హియర్ సీ ద diagram, Nana, see the diagram. Here so many paths are there. Yes, and a smart crow is on a tree at point A and some grains are on the ground. If the crow wants to take a grain and reach the point B, crow wants to take that grain and reach the point B. Here two trees are there. Are you watching screen now? Two trees are there, and on this tree a smart cow is there. So it reaches the ground and ఇక్కడ అన్ని grains ఉన్నాయి. First it wants to take one grain and reach to the tree B and reaches to the tree B. It want to reach the tree B. So which is the shortest distance, that only it will select because it is very smart. So why it is selected in that manner? With the mathematical knowledge you have to understand about angles and triangles. Yes, angles and triangles, you know na? In 7th class you studied about that angles. The crow can pick the grain from any point on the ground and reach to the point B. And which is the shortest time it want to select, that we have to understand here. So a crow can pick up the grain from any point. So and A to B at least possible time. తక్కువ టైంలో రీచ్ అయ్యేది సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంది. అబ్జర్వ్, జస్ట్ అజ్యూమ్ దట్ స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్రౌ ఈస్ కాన్స్టెంట్. ద పాత్ దట్ ద క్రౌ సెలెక్ట్ షుడ్ బి వెరీ షార్టెస్ట్. స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్రౌ షుడ్ బి కాన్స్టెంట్. స్పీడ్ కాన్స్టెంట్ గా ఉండాలి, షార్టెస్ట్ టైంలో రీచ్ అవ్వాలి నాన్న. సో విచ్ వన్ ఈస్ బెస్ట్ అమాంగ్ దీస్? ఏసీబీ, ఎస్, ఏసీబీ, ఏడీబీ and AEB and AFB. These are the all possible paths. To compare the lengths of these paths, we make duplicates of them in such a way that all the duplicate paths meet at point G. All the duplicate points meet. We have to make duplicate points here. All will reach to the point G. So in that manner, we have to select, if in this figure CB is equals to CG, the length of the path ACB is equals to the length of the path ACB. ACB is equals to AC plus CB. AC plus CG is equals to ACG. If you are facing problem, means you can watch the video. Okay, na? Don't be confused. You can watch later. Nothing will happen. I will keep this video in WhatsApp group. Don't worry. Thus the length of the path ACG is equal to the length of the path ACB. Similarly, length of the path ADB is equals to length of the path ADG. In that manner, we have to take, here see, ADB is equals to, we have to make duplicates of these. Tree I am selecting here, one tree we have at point A and here another at point B. So here point C exists, here D exists, here E exists, here F exists. So A selects in this manner, or else it reach to point D and reach to point B in this manner, or else AF2 in this manner, or else these are all the possible ways to reach point B. And we are making duplicates of these. We are making duplicates of these. Here G we are taking another point and duplicates we are making for this. And here these two are equal, these two are equal, and these Two are equal. These two are equal. In that manner, I am selecting duplicates for this. Okay. And here in the figure, CB. CB is equals to CG. CB is equals to CG. And this is tree 1 and this is tree 2. And at the same time, the length of the path ACB is equals to AC plus CB is equals to AC plus CG also. Because I am taking similar duplicate of this. CB is equals to CG. In that manner, I selected. And the next one is ADB. ADB is equals to ADG. And AEB is equals to AEG. And next one is AFB is equals to AFG. So in that manner, we have selected duplicates. And observe the figure carefully. You will notice that among all the paths, ACG, ADG, AEG, AFG, which one is the shortest path? Can you understand? Which one is the shortest path among all these, Nana? The straight one. Yes? Which one is shortest among all these? AEB is the shortest. Why? Because AEG is the straight line we can observe in the figure. AEG, straight line path. So, which is the shortest path? So, that's why the crow will select that path only. AEB is the shortest path. So, in that manner, we can understand this is called as Fermat's principle, Nana. So, this principle was first proposed by Fermat. So, that's why this is named as like that. So, the angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection. That's why. Enduku angle of incidence, angle of reflection same ante by Fermat's principle we can conclude. Why it is same? Previously I asked. And light always selects the shortest distance path. In that manner we understood from this activity. So, in that manner only the angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection we can understand. So, what is the Fermat's principle? I am writing here. Fermat principle. I am writing notes now. So, when light gets reflected, when light gets reflected from a surface, it selects the path, that takes the least time, it will select. So therefore the angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection. So in that manner we can understand. Okay, na? This is the activity 1. Light always selects the least time taking path. That is Fermat's principle, which is proposed by Fermat. And about plane mirrors we will discuss now. What are the plane mirrors, Nana? One side we have to coat. Okay, black side of the plane mirror, silver or aluminium coating we need to make. Then only we can get the images inside of the mirror. Front side of the plane mirror will be like this. So back side we have to coat with aluminium glass plate and covering by a paint or something, anything. Okay, aluminium is much cheaper than silver, so that's why aluminium coating is better than that. So one side we have to coat. In that manner we can make the plane mirrors. So silver layer on one side of the glass plate and then the silver layer as protected by the paint again. So one side is glass we have to select and the back side silver layer. Back of that we have to make with paint, protect by a paint. And check your understanding of reflection. Here reflection we can understand. So light will become right will become as left and lateral inversion will happen in the plane mirrors. So in that manner we can observe the reflection concept. Angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection also we can understand from this. So up to here I'll stop. Okay. And tomorrow I'll discuss reflection of light by plane mirrors. మీకు ఇప్పుడు కూడా కనిపించట్లేదా స్క్రీన్? Are you there, children? Yes.